Bloomington and other communities in the path of totality can learn a lot from Hopkinsville's experience. Local officials expect more than 300,000 people to visit Bloomington for the eclipse on April 8th. Aubrey Wright explains how city and Indiana University leaders plan to keep people safe.
Mayor Kerry Thomson says safety precautions will begin the weekend before the eclipse, when visitors are expected to arrive for the once-in-a-lifetime event.
There's no better place to witness the eclipse than right here in Bloomington.
She says Bloomington police are all hands on deck, with more than 50 officers working throughout the weekend. Extra firemen, traffic controllers, and sanitation teams will also be working. Schools and IU canceled classes, and city buildings will be closed.
We encourage all residents to plan ahead and go to one of the designated viewing sites throughout the community.
Indiana's roads will be packed before and after the eclipse. Sergeant Kevin Getz says Bloomington is no exception.
We're going to have a large influx of people in this community. Be patient.
He says pulling over to the sides of roads to watch the eclipse could block emergency vehicles. Officers will still have to respond to crime and emergency calls, and they need to get through heavy traffic.
Those calls are not going to stop just because the total solar eclipse.
Ben Hunter says people should prepare for weak cell and internet service. For parents and pet owners, that might mean sorting out plans with caregivers ahead of time because calls and texts might not go through. Travelers should fill up on gas and bring food, water, and prescriptions with them.
If you travel to any eclipse event throughout central Indiana and southern Indiana, plan to arrive early, stay where you are, and get home late.
At IU, Hunter says every division is working together. The university is hosting the Hoosier Cosmic Celebration at Memorial Stadium. On campus, the IU Police Department will have extra staff and 3 first aid stations. Visitors will also be able to receive emergency alerts. More plans for pedestrian walkways and emergency reunification sites will soon be announced.
With the public's help, our extensive preparation, and so many local and state officials coming together, Indiana University is ready for an incredible eclipse weekend.
For Indiana News Desk, I'm Aubrey Wright.
Now, if you're looking to use public transportation on the big day, your options, with Bloomington Transit will be limited. BT says it will suspend operations on April 8th between 1:10 p.m. and 5:10 p.m.
We're anticipating traffic's going to be, basically a nightmare beginning around noon. We feel the suspension of service will allow us to bring everything back on track.
Now, at one point, BT considered suspending service all day, but didn't do so because many people rely on buses to get to work. The suspension will not affect BT Access, a door-to-door service for persons with a disability.